Hi, I'm Jim with Sabrosa Firearms Training. The NRA Basics of Pistol Shooting class is a great class for rank beginners who've never touched a pistol before, or for people who've grown rusty with their firearms training and want to refamiliarize themselves with how to shoot their pistol. The course does require a basic shooting qualification that's necessary to get a passing grade and a certificate from NRA. Today, I'm going to show you a little bit about what those tests are so you can be familiar with it before you actually come to the class. The NRA Basics of Pistol Shooting qualification has 3 levels that a regular student can qualify for. Each of these require 5 shots on 4 circles at varying distances. Level 1 is at 10 feet, level 2 is at 15 feet, and level 3 is at 20 feet. There's also a 4th level. It's the instructor level, and if you pass it, it allows you to take the instructor class to become an NRA instructor yourself. It's a much more difficult one to pass. For the moment, we're going to work on these 3 levels, and I'll do a separate video for the instructor level. So shooting the NRA way is only one way to shoot a pistol, but for this particular test, they really want you to focus on the fundamentals of marksmanship that the NRA focuses on during the class. The NRA fundamentals of marksmanship include your shooting position or your stance, your grip, your aiming, which is sight picture and sight alignment, breath control, trigger control, and follow through. These fundamentals should be performed with every shot, and if you pay particular attention to them during your shooting qualification, there's no reason you can't pass. So when you come out to take your qualification, you're going to have your firearm cased and unloaded. And so you bring it up to the firing line cased, and then we're going to open it. I'm going to make sure it's pointed in a safe direction, which it is. And now I'm going to take it out of the case. I'm going to lock back the slide. I'm going to place it on the table, and I'm not going to touch it. So when we take the test, we're actually going to have 2 magazines, each loaded with 10 rounds. So when we fire 5 rounds at each circle, we'll be able to complete 2 circles or however you want to shoot it, and then you're going to have to reload and then re-engage the target with the additional 10 rounds. If you don't have 2 magazines, or you don't have a magazine that holds 10 rounds, you can use whatever capacity you have. You'll just have to reload between strings. So now that I have my pistol out on the table with the slide open and my 2 loaded magazines ready to go, I can shoot the test. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 5 rounds in each circle. I can either go 5 in a circle and move on to the next. I can put 1 in each circle and sort of do a round robin. No matter how you want to do it, it's up to you. So here we go. If you have a double action, single action like I do, your first shot needs to be with the hammer forward. So if you've got a decocking lever, you need to use it. So now I have to reload. So I'm keeping my pistol pointed in a safe direction. I'm reloading, charging, putting the hammer down. Now I'm ready for my other 2 circles. After I'm done, I'm going to drop the magazine. I'm going to check the chamber. I'm going to check the magazine well. I know this firearm is cleared. I'm going to put it on the table, and I've shot the first level of test. So the 3-yard target, or the 10-foot target, the level 1 qualification, is fairly easy. And if you use the fundamentals that they teach, that NRA teaches in their curriculum, there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to pass it. The level 3 qualification is at 20 feet, which is about 7 yards. That's a good distance, it's a challenging distance, and you really have to use the fundamentals. One of the mistakes that people make is they want to shoot as fast as they can. Speed will come later, but using those fundamentals to have slow, deliberate shots on target makes a lot of sense. Wyatt Earp was once quoted as saying, "Fast is fine, but accuracy is final." And so, if you want to pass the level 3 test, nice, slow, deliberate shots, paying attention to all the fundamentals with every single shot is the key to success. Let's see if I'm full of shit. On the table, check the chamber, check the mag well, firearms clear. So at 15 yards I had a little more trouble because I was trying to shoot with my glasses, my progressive lenses that aren't working for me at a distance. So for the second set of targets I changed to with no glasses at all. I actually did a little bit better. The one thing about this test is hits on the line count. And so if you take my class and you screw up really badly and you're able to nail one there and nail one there, you can actually do it with 18 shots and pass. I'll give you a passing grade on that one. So after a range session, I always like to wash my hands with tepid water. Why tepid water? Because it won't open your pores and let the lead to infiltrate further into your body. You don't need any fancy soaps or anything, just regular good old soap and water. Hand sanitizer won't do it for you. It's got to be good old soap and water and a nice liberal cleaning. And after that, you should be good to go home, feeling good about passing the qualification or just having a fun day at the range. Thanks. Stay safe out there.